Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Yeah, so if this is the first time here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we highly recommend subscribing to stay updated with our latest content. Hit the subscription button above, click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video. Remember that this channel is not an entertainment channel. You know, entertainment channels give you an average between 10 to 15 minutes. This is not an entertainment channel, so you have to go elsewhere if you want entertainment. Remember to give this video a thumbs up because you will find it helpful and informative. Please remember to share the video with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, mama, papa, side chick or side man, and tell them to tell a friend about the Jamaica Young Police channel. You can join the Patreon squad. By doing so, you will gain access to exclusive content that cannot be played on YouTube due to various restrictions. To unlock this untapped collection of videos, click the link in the description box below. Joining our Patreon community allows you to explore contents that complies with laws, rules and regulations while avoiding disruption to our channel's functionalities. You'll be able to see videos and you'll see photographs, names of persons who have been killed and are still waiting on justice, like Rifle of the British crew, one of the British of the British crew, and you'll see the people who are involved in the killing of these men and others, including Douglas Chambers, who was killed by PMP criminal organization members, and it came from the top, and to date the person who have given that order has not been arrested and charged for that murder. So you can go to Patreon and you'll be able to see the face and name of those persons. So thanks for your continued support, and we look forward to providing you with exceptional content. So moving on to today's video. Yeah, so we're going to provide a troubling glimpse into the realities of organized crime and violence in Jamaica, where individuals like Danville Palmer wield significant power and influence within their communities, often operating outside the bounds of the legal systems. Yes, in Jamaica. So, right, if you look right now at your thumbnail, you're looking at a headstone. Yeah, headstone means a person is dead, and that man name is Dwight Pang. So Dwight Pang, on him and on his high endeavors, the light of praise shall shine forevermore. Yeah, so you don't know, as we tell you, him gonna hell, because he was criminal. That's George Pang's son. You're looking at George Pang, that's a man, with the ball cap and the dark glasses, and beside him, that's Danville Palmer. Danville Palmer is George Pang's stepson. Yes, and he's in criminality too. And you know that they are all a part of the PMP criminal organization. And Danville Palmer is a top shotter, top killer for Mark Golin. Mark Golin is the opposition leader in Jamaica. So this young man has indulged in a life of crime where he feels that he's God and they want to control other people's life. And they want to determine what people can do from what they can say. And that's how criminals operate. And they expect to operate in a sphere where informers are dead and they are the ones that are supposed to live. But the harsh reality about this man now, Danville Palmer, who is a Don, a gang leader, a killer, because he's on parole for murder, you know. Only in Jamaica that happened. Yes, black country. As we tell you, say it's the next 80 in the making. So Danville Palmer now, yes, guess what? Danville Palmer is one of the biggest informer, we should say, in Jamaica, because he's a witness to a murder of his girlfriend, and he was shot and injured. But yet still Danville Palmer is the same man who will tell you that anyone who inform and a killer, that person should be killed. So it goes to show you that these people are hypocrites at best, because his girlfriend was killed. So according to them, it's, a life of criminality. You catch me or I catch you. Yeah, so when you get killed, nobody don't squeal, or if you get killed, nobody for you squeal, and vice versa. But Danville Palmer is the one who is squealing. Went on an identification parade and point out the man, two of the men who killed his girlfriend and shot him, the Dan, the killer, a big informer. Yeah, so I sure said that these guys they say things, but they don't mean what they say. Hypocrites. So the lack of accountability and prevalence of extrajudicial justice within criminal networks highlight systemic failure in governance, law enforcement, and social services. When victims of crime and witnesses are targeted for speaking out or seeking justice, it perpetuates a cycle of fear, silence, and impunity, further undermining the rule of law and perpetuating violence. Additionally, the tragic incident involving innocent family members becoming victims of retaliation underscore the indiscriminate and devastating impact of gang violence on communities. Innocent bystanders, including children, often suffer the consequences of criminal activities, exacerbating the social and economic challenges faced by vulnerable populations. So addressing these complex issues requires a multifaceted approach, including strengthening laws, enforcement, enhancing judicial processes, providing support and protection for victims and witnesses, addressing socio-economic inequalities, and promoting community-based interventions to prevent and reduce violence. But as you know, in Jamaica is a violent society, rife with indiscipline from day one. So it's a thing that people that grew up and accept it to be normal. And when they migrate to other countries, they cannot function because they realize that it's only in Jamaica where people behave like this, and they're able to get away with it. But in other countries, there are accountability. So that means when they find themselves now with their backs against the wall, being held accountable for their actions, then they start to scream that it's racism, discrimination, and because they're black. No, it's not. It's because you're indisciplined and you don't have any discipline, and you don't believe in structure. You believe that you can do what you want to do and no accountability. Because we don't have any leaders in Jamaica, all we have is misleaders. So it is also essential to address the root causes of criminality, which are men who have an ego problem and want to control the lives of other people as if they are gods, or the unelected government official that they want to rule them. So these are people, these are men who believe that boy, God give you the rights to control you. So you're our serf and we're your boss, and we tell you what you can do and what you can say. And nobody else, you don't report nothing to the police, and we can use and abuse you, kill, maim, rob, rape, with no repercussions, no accountability. You understand? So most importantly, it is essential to note that it is not poverty, lack of opportunity, and social exclusion that causes them to commit crimes, while promoting accountability, transparency, and the rule of law at all levels of society. So, when they walk to visit them, hear them, The reason why Danville Palmer commits crime and kill people is because when he was growing up, his father used to beat his mother, and his mother, she used to cry, and she did not tell anyone. And Danville, he grew up and have that rage and hate, and that's why he takes it out on people and kill them. I tell you all the madness there now, these woke activists, they understand that. So right now you're looking at your right now, that's Danville Palmer's girlfriend. So it's two funerals that he has, and these are people who are not criminals, but just because they're related to him. So you look to your right, that is his girlfriend, Anita Walters. Yes, that's Danville Palmer and his brother Snow. Yeah, man. So his brother and him at his other brother's grave. You understand? So that's his Danville Palmer at his girlfriend's funeral. So crime doesn't pay. So his girlfriend was killed first, Then after that, his uncle. And the man is stealing. These are innocent people, She innocent, but she chose to sleep with a man who's killing people. So it become a casualty of war, of the streets. If you don't respect yourself, nobody else is gonna respect you. You have to respect yourself to others will respect you. She was in a good job, but guess what? In a Jamaica, in the ghetto, not only in the ghetto, in Jamaica now, right now, if you, as I've said to you, my loyal viewers and subscribers, if you haven't been to jail or known to be a killer, somebody who is breaking the law and harming and maiming other people, the chance of you having to get the needle eye or the pum-pum of Anita Walters, a girl like Anita Walters, is slim to none. You have to be somebody who she tell people, say, oh, my man a killer. Oh, my man a ram for kill people. As if they're the giver of life. And what they're promoting as if it's lawful. It's illegal for you to kill another human being, but guess what? They have no respect for the life of others. So that is the reason why these women gravitate towards these kind of men. In which, their average lifespan is 25 years. But as you can see, Danville Palmer brother, he died at 20. Just a few months after his 20th birthday. The average lifespan for a gunman in Jamaica or Dan is 25. It's not like when I was growing up, a man who was a Dan would be respected by other criminals, because they know that if they kill them, the repercussion would be totally different. But no, it's a different thing. Criminals are not afraid of killing other criminals anymore. Or if they can't catch a person that they want to kill and you are related to that person, you become fair play. So imagine there are so many innocent people in Jamaica who have lost their lives, not because of what they have done, but because of who they are related to or who they are friends with. And that is so sad. But that goes to show you the level of ignorance that's seep into the psyche of the Jamaican people. If I am related to someone and I have never done you anything or caused you any harm or maim, why should I pay for the sins of my friend or relative who have done wrong to you? That don't make any sense at all. But that's how these people operate. And they believe that whatever they're doing, they're right. And whatever you are doing is wrong. And for them, whenever the law takes its course, it's because they're black. As if 99% of the people in Jamaica are not black people. So they're trying to play the black and the poor card. And because I am poor, I'm a poor youth. That's why you're telling lies and fighting against me. Even when you have them on cameras, catching them in the act, committing the crime, they still want to tell us they don't believe your eyes. That's how these people are trained. They are trained, socialized, domesticated, nurtured, and cultured to be known liars and to ignore their conscience. These people have no decency, ethics, truthfulness, honesty, a soul, and even love inside of them. They don't even love themselves. Because if you love yourself, you will see yourself in another person, so you never want to harm them. But because they have no love, they don't care. So, moving on. So ultimately, breaking the cycle of violence and impunity in Jamaica requires sustained efforts and collaboration among government institutions, civil society, organizations, the private sector, and international partners to create a safer and more just communities for all. But when you have politicians like opposition leader, a foreigner like Gummy Bear, that's Mark Golding, publicly supporting killers like Danville Palmer, he is sending the wrong message to young people. These impoverished communities members who look up to these people who are leaders, who they think that they are leaders, but they are really misleaders, and they're leading the youths astray. Providing highlights the grim reality faced by many young people growing up in environments where criminality and violence are pervasive, the normalization of criminal behavior, and the glamorization of gang culture perpetuates a cycle of violence, destruction, and loss. So they don't realize, that's what we tell them. So we at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we are all about saving lives, not destroying lives. That's why we are doing even this video, to shed some light to show the parents or the youths who are listening to this channel to know that once you pick up a gun and a life of crime, your chance of dying have just increased. Because once you have an illegal gun, remember first, your rival want it. Even people in your community or gunmen in your community want it. So so that is Danville Palmer. Yeah, that's him, so he's on his phone. Yeah, upset a gang leader Danville is at his second funeral on February 25th. Yeah, that's last month. And this time is his innocent uncle. Yes. So we're gonna, delve down to show you that being a criminal, a don, a killer, a bad man, or a gang member, that goes to show you that there's nothing cool about it. Because all this man has been racking up his losses, his girlfriend, and now his uncle. And he has a cousin, two cousins who were shot and injured when they killed their father, that is his uncle. You understand? So it is deeply concerning that some youths perceive criminal activities as a means of protection or empowerment, unaware of the devastating consequences it can have on their lives and communities and those who are close to them. The glorification of criminal lifestyle in popular culture in Jamaica further reinforce these dangerous misconceptions. So them promote criminality, like, through men like Danville Palmer, as if it's something cool. And because men like George Spang, that is Danville Palmer's stepfather, yes, people will boast how many people George Spang killed, because yes, I remember growing up, George Spang had shot Curly Locks from Rima on a bike with a 38 special. And you know that Curly Locks wasn't the ordinary bad man. And when George Spang shot Curly Locks, so that's a big thing, and people big him up and put him on a pedestal in our community. Because that's how it is, when you're from these communities. Acidic. And to this day, it haven't changed. And guess what? You'd expect you'll get politicians who want to change the people's life. But that will never happen, because these politicians, when they come in the community, they are not about to change people's life. All they are doing is trying to create more problems for the people by, not discouraging the youths from committing crime, but more there to encourage them to commit crimes, because it suits them politically for them to maintain power or to get power. So, however, it is crucial to recognize that this mindset is often a product of systemic issues, and it has nothing to do with poverty or lack of opportunity or social exclusion and the failure of institutions to provide adequate support and guidance to vulnerable youths. What is happening here is a mindset, is a culture. Yes, I just keep repeating the culture, the cycle. Yes, violence is accepted, and people who commit violence, violate other people's human rights. These people are put on pedestals, revered, lauded, and celebrated as if they are deities, when these people are nothing but corobunkers and carousings who should not be living amongst decent people. Because these people are not good human beings. We're just telling you as it is. You understand? As we tell you, say the mind is the mindset. Everything has to do with the mind. So the root cause of crime is nothing to do with poverty. And most of these youth now, them rich. Danville Palmer have car and this and that, and you understand, him live uptown now since them shot him. Yes. We're not going to reveal the address uptown because we don't want the next thing them go up there and go kill innocent people too. So right there that you're looking at Mark Golding. Yeah, and that's Danville Palmer, right beside Mark Golding. And above Danville Palmer, that's his girlfriend who was killed, Anita Walters. Yes, from Jonestown, from Membo Street in Jonestown, Kingston 12. And that's Mark Golding. Yeah, Gummy Bear. Yeah, Gummy Bear is Danville Palmer. Main sponsor. Yes, because he's the one who even buy the high hand that puts in Danville Palmer's foot because he was shot, and injured. But he's the one that's supposed to die, not the girl. But unfortunately, Danville Palmer changed seat in the car, and the girl becomes the driver. She became the driver, and that's how she lost her life, because they thought it was Palmer that was the driver, because he had left the dance that Sunday night driving the car, and then along the way he switched from himself to the girl, and that's how she died. She in the wrong car seat in the car. You understand? Yeah, so moving on. So as we tell you, say, all of these things that they're talking about with crime in Jamaica, that you need a holistic approach encompassing education, employment opportunities, access to social services, community development initiatives, and target intervention to steer youth away from criminality. You have to understand that in my community, yes, if you do not live in a ghetto and understand how the ghetto operates and the culture and the mindset of the people, you can't emphasize or sympathize with them. Because when you live in these communities that are acidic, most of the people, them lose them lose them critical thinking skills, and they just gravitate towards madness, because to them it's cool, but it's not. And you don't have anyone who's willing to tell these people the truth, that what you're doing is wrong. And wrong is wrong and right is right. But in this community, wrong is right and right is double right. They are always right. And guess what? The police is always their problem, and it's not. The police is not their problem. They are the ones who are causing all of these problems. And they are the ones, because of the mindset and the culture of criminality. And the thing is that now, when people from these communities, when they commit crimes or whenever they are killed by the security forces, the people within the community pretends as if these men who were killed by the security force or they are killed by others, they put them on a pedestal and they talk about them as if they are heroes, as if these are men that were fighting war in another country, when it's same Jamaican people that they are killing. But that's not the mindset. So most of the youths now, when them hear, like there's a man from my community by the name of Anthony Tingley, they call him General Starkey. To this day, that man is an enigma in the community. He was killed by the police over 43 years ago, and that man is still popular as if the police had killed him yesterday, because the way that people keep talking about him. You understand? So, moreover, efforts to combat criminal behavior must also focus on dismantling criminal networks, improving law enforcement, and promoting accountability within the justice system, investing in crime prevention strategies, rehabilitation programs, and youth empowerment initiatives can help break the cycle of violence and offer young people viable alternatives to a life of crime. Most of these youth, them don't want to change from a life of crime because them enjoy it. Them love it because it come with a swag. Yeah, I can't tell them it's a swag and them are the man and all kind of madness. You understand? So that's what is happening. So changing perceptions and attitudes towards criminality will require concerted effort from the government, civil society, communities, families and individuals. The thing is that no, don't expect the government of Jamaica to do any of this because they don't condemn when time the people misbehave, disrespect the police publicly, and you see it on video. Because if the politicians do that, you know that let's vote for them. So everything are the voters are the indisciplined people. And it's two political parties in Jamaica. And one of them is a criminal organization. The criminal organization will never ever condemn the behavior of these people. And guess what now? The other party's silence is consent because they do not want to offend the voters because they want vote to stay in the power. So damn if you do, damn if you don't. So they don't care about the people. All them care about what's in it for me. And nobody know in politics, because they love poor people, as they says. Although we can see that presently we can see that this government is a real Michael Manley government. Yeah man, the amount of free things where him give a house and all of them something, believe you me. But anyway, we'll continue the journey. So, by providing support, mentorship, and positive role models, we can help steer young people towards more constructive path and create safer and more prosperous societies. Engaging mothers, sisters, grandmothers, grandfathers, and other elders in conversation about the dangers and consequences of involvement in criminal activities can incredibly impact steering young people away from a life of crime. These trusted family members and community elders often have significant influence over the decisions and behaviors of young individuals, and their guidance and support can make a difference in shaping positive choices. So it's when you live in a community and people, all you hear them talk about a big up man where kill people and murder people and rob and youths, them see it and them want to gravitate to it because they want people to talk about them in that way, not knowing that it's a wrong life, it's wrong path, wrong career path. That because when you kill somebody, you kill yourself. Because you're a black man, and no matter if you even not kill a white person, you're not the giver of life. Anytime you kill somebody, you're supposed to do that in a self-defense, not because of some egos. Yeah, so when discussing these critical issues with young people, it's essential to approach a conversation with empathy, understanding, and genuine desire to help. So we'll give you some key points that could be emphasized during such discussion. So that's why we are appealing to the grandmas, the grandpas, the sisters, the aunts, the uncles, to talk with these youths to let them know say a life of crime is a life of destruction. You're not gonna live past 25. And look when George Pang's son, 20. Only idiot father. Yeah, we say that we know only idiot father would encourage him child to involve in a criminality. When this man is a businessman, him have involved in a resource and music business, or him encourage him son who have to be done for Maya Street. Come on man. That don't make it, because you don't know. Look at all of your friends them that were involved in a badness, the whole of them dead. So you know all that. But apparently, because it has a little account to them swag and ego, they say you are the man. And, eventually somebody will want to kill you because somebody else wants to become the man. I just saw it going to the ghetto. So, the first thing, when you talk with these youth, you have to tell them, say, highlight the risk and consequences. Clearly explain the potential dangers and consequences of involving criminal activities, including the risk of injuries, imprisonment, and even death. Help them understand that being a Don, a gang leader, or a bad man may seem glamorous, but ultimately lead to a life of violence, instability, and suffering. So there's nothing good that come out of it. Not because so we have come to the end of part one. Yes, part one of this two-part series, yes, of the Danville Palmer. Yeah man, who have lost his girlfriend and his uncle to gun violence. So this is the life of, how it is to be a Dan in 2024, moving forward. The days when, if you're related to someone and they're involved in crime, that you will be seen as an innocent victim is no longer precedent in the criminal underworld, because criminals have no loyalty when it comes on, or respect to. They have no, standards of operating practices or anything like that. It's all about, because you know that these guys are men babies. So once you hurt them feelings, they want to kill others who are related to you to ease their appetite of that pain that they're feeling. So that's the reason why, so many innocent people have lost their life in Jamaica, because of these men who are men babies. They are not real men, but men babies. We hope that you enjoy listening, to part 1, and part 2 is coming up same time tomorrow. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.